As a small business owner, my favorite thing about posting a job on LinkedIn is that when I hit post, I clock out and LinkedIn clocks in.
LinkedIn makes it easy to post your job for free, get qualified candidates, and manage them all in one place. Plus, LinkedIn extends the reach of your job post by allowing you to share it with your network. And hiring managers that add a hiring frame to their LinkedIn profiles receive 2 times more qualified applicants. Go to linkedin.com/achieve to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Sometimes life can feel pretty disorienting, as if we find ourselves turned around in the woods. But never fear, because we are never truly lost. And with the help of the wilderness, along with footsteps from the past and the present, we will unlock the tools that will help us to rewrite our journey here on the Project Mindfully Outdoors podcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome back in to Project Mindfully Outdoors, the podcast. As always, I'm your guide, Mike Martin. Today, I am extremely grateful that you're here to join me for a little dose of inspiration from the great outdoors. Find yourself a comfortable spot. Maybe even step outside and take a deep breath of that nice fresh air. And let's jump in. I know that it's been a minute since the last new episode, and there's a reason that today's episode is entitled, "What Are You Waiting For?" Because it's a question that's been echoing in my mind a lot over the past couple of weeks, especially since the reason that I had to step away for a minute was because of a health scare. Nothing too crazy, thankfully, but, it really shook me up and forced me to really reevaluate things on a very deep level. You know that feeling where you get a little too comfortable in life, where the days begin to blend together and you find yourself putting things off, thinking, oh, I'll get to it later. I think we do that way too often in life, because we all have this mental to-do list, that collection of dreams, goals, and even simple tasks that we seem to just put off and really take our time saying that we'll get to it someday. For me, that list, it was getting longer and longer. I had made plans to get my book going, get that tour started and things like that. But then finally, I found myself in a position where I had to reach out and actually admit that something was going on and something was wrong. And it caused me to put a lot of things on hold. It also almost kind of felt like a brick wall that I was slamming into, and that was just going to be the end, which is, to me, was kind of ironic, considering where a lot of this journey began. But luckily, I had some great help, and I pulled through. And thinking about it as I was recovering, I really started to think and realize that idea, we'll get to it later, it's safe. And that safety is really where a lot of us find ourselves getting stuck. We put terms and conditions on all our aspirations. Eventually we tell ourselves that the perfect time is going to come around. But laying there that day really made me realize that, there's no better time than right in that moment. You know, Marcus Aurelius always talked a lot about the idea of asking yourself, do you fear death because you can't do such and such thing? Well, as I laid there over the weekend, I thought about it, and I kind of twisted that up a little bit. And I thought about, I wake up today because I get to do whatever said task may be that I'm aspiring to do. And I think when you shift that language a little bit, it really helps you to not only find gratitude, but also motivation. And that's the motivation to be honest with yourself. Because on that list, we all get things that we want to do or that we say we're going to do, thinking that it'll satisfy somebody else or it'll add to the brass ring or the things that we hang on the wall. But in reality, it doesn't mean anything to us. And that's where that question really gives you the opportunity to be honest with yourself and shrink that list down. That way, as that list gets shorter and shorter, you're able to apply yourself more and more because you become more present. You become more set on something that's truly in your heart, something you truly want to do and achieve because it's for you and it's meaningful. And I think that really helps to build that boundary when it comes to our time and our attention. You know, Seneca talks so much about how we give our time away so freely. And then we look back and we say there was never enough time. But the truth is, if we looked at our time as the most valuable commodity that we had, beyond money or any possessions that we had, and we were a little bit tighter with where we put that time and that attention, we would find much more time within the course of the day to get the things done that truly matter, that are truly meaningful. And I know that today's episode is a little bit different toned and feeling than what we usually do. However, after being gone for about a week now, I felt like it was something that was really on my heart, that was really worth sharing, that perspective. So until next time, my friends, I invite you to swing over to projectmindfullyoutdoors.co, sign up for the newsletter. That way you can stay in touch with everything that's going on around camp, and check out the schedule of upcoming Mindful Moments meditation workshops and make your plans to join me. And until next time, my friend, get out there in the wilderness, because that's where the stillness and the adventure truly lie. See ya.